Have you ever thought that something as simple as moving your tongue for just 10 seconds a day could help you reduce your risk of a stroke? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you comes straight from Japan's oldest practicing doctor, a man who lived an incredibly long and active life, and who swore by this small but powerful habit. This tiny trick takes less time than brushing your teeth, and yet it can have a huge impact on your brain, your heart, and your ability to stay independent and sharp well into your senior years. So before you skip this video thinking it's another one of those internet hacks, let me tell you, this one is backed by science, by tradition, and by experience from one of the most respected medical minds in Japan's history. You said most people never think twice about their tongue. Yet this small muscle plays an extraordinary role in keeping the body alive and well. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara often spoke about how every organ in the body has a hidden purpose beyond what we see on the surface. And the tongue is one of the most overlooked examples. It's not just there to help you speak or taste food. It's actually a vital link between the brain, the heart, and the nervous system. When you move your tongue, you're doing far more than just exercising your mouth. You're activating a network of muscles and nerves that help regulate blood flow, breathing, and even emotional balance. The 10-second tongue stretch that Dr. Hinohara recommended works as a daily signal to the body, gently stimulating the vagus nerve, which runs from the brain down through the neck and into the chest and abdomen. This nerve is responsible for controlling the heart rate, maintaining calm, and supporting healthy circulation. When you stretch your tongue forward for just 10 seconds, something subtle yet powerful happens. You engage the muscles around your throat, neck, and jaw, which in turn boosts oxygen flow and helps blood move more efficiently to the brain. As we age, blood vessels can stiffen, and circulation tends to slow down, which increases the risk of stroke. By keeping this area active through a simple daily motion, you're reminding your body to stay alert and responsive. It's almost like giving your brain a wake-up call through physical movement. The stimulation of the vagus nerve also encourages relaxation and helps the body maintain a steady heartbeat, supporting both cardiovascular and neurological health. Scientific research over the past few years has started to confirm what traditional Japanese and Chinese medicine has known for centuries, that the tongue's condition reflects internal health. When it's weak, pale, or sluggish, it often mirrors poor blood flow or low vitality in the body. But when it's strong, flexible, and well stimulated, it shows that your internal systems are active and balanced. Dr. Hinohara understood this connection long before modern science caught up. He encouraged people to keep their tongue muscles strong, not just for better swallowing and speech, but as a simple way to maintain the rhythm of the body's natural systems. The movement of the tongue also subtly affects breathing patterns. When you push it forward and hold the stretch, you automatically adjust how you breathe, often taking deeper, slower breaths. This improves oxygen exchange and lowers stress levels. Better oxygen means better brain function, clearer thinking, and lower stroke risk. What makes this trick so effective is that it requires no effort beyond consistency. It's a gentle, natural way to keep blood moving, nerves stimulated, and the brain engaged. Hinohara's 10-second tongue exercise reminds us that true health doesn't always come from big actions. It often begins with the smallest, most mindful movements that help us connect body and mind every single day. As we grow older, one of the first things to weaken in the body isn't something we can see. It's the muscles in our mouth, throat, and tongue. These muscles quietly support some of the most vital actions we perform every day, like swallowing, speaking, and breathing. Over time, they lose strength and coordination, often leading to subtle but serious issues such as difficulty swallowing, dry mouth, or even small choking episodes. Many people don't realize that these signs can also indicate declining communication between the brain and the muscles that keep us alive. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara understood that when the tongue weakens, it's not just a local issue, it reflects a deeper problem with overall muscle tone, oxygen intake, and nervous system efficiency. His 10-second tongue trick was his way of addressing this decline naturally, helping people maintain one of the body's most important reflexes, the swallow, and in doing so, reducing one of the hidden risks that can lead to stroke. When you perform the tongue stretch, you're not just exercising a single muscle. You're activating an entire chain of muscles that connect your tongue to your jaw, throat, and even the upper part of your chest. These muscles are involved in breathing and swallowing, both of which are closely tied to brain oxygen levels. When the brain doesn't get enough oxygen, even for short periods, it begins to experience small stresses that accumulate over time. This can affect focus, memory, and circulation. By performing this simple 10-second movement, you improve oxygen flow and keep the neural pathways between your tongue and brain active. It's a small action with wide-reaching effects, supporting the heart, the lungs, and the nervous system all at once. Doctors now recognize that one of the early warning signs for stroke risk is impaired swallowing function, or dysphagia. It happens when the coordination between the tongue, throat, and brain weakens, often due to lack of use or poor circulation. The tongue trick helps counter that by strengthening those muscles and keeping them responsive. When you hold your tongue out for 10 seconds, the stretch increases tension in the neck area and boosts blood circulation to the head. This helps maintain a healthy connection between the brain and the muscles responsible for swallowing, reducing the risk of choking or aspiration, which can lead to serious complications in older adults. People who start doing this exercise regularly often notice improvements beyond just swallowing. Their speech becomes clearer, their breathing feels easier, and they feel more alert. That's because every time you move your tongue intentionally, you're stimulating brain regions linked to motor control and balance. The stronger those connections remain, the better your coordination and stability become. This is why something as simple as tongue movement can indirectly improve balance and prevent falls, another hidden danger for seniors. Dr. Hinohara's advice was rooted in this deep understanding that by keeping even the smallest muscles active, you protect the larger systems of your body. This 10-second exercise may seem small, but it helps preserve essential functions that keep you independent, strong, and mentally clear as you age. What makes this 10-second tongue exercise even more remarkable is that it doesn't just benefit your physical health, it deeply affects your mental and emotional well-being as well. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara often reminded people that the mind and body are inseparable. When one is calm, the other follows. The tongue trick plays a surprisingly powerful role in activating that calmness. By stretching your tongue and engaging the muscles around your neck and jaw, you stimulate what's called the parasympathetic nervous system, often referred to as the body's rest and restore mode. This system helps slow down your heart rate, lower blood pressure, and signal your brain that it's safe to relax. In other words, this tiny movement sends a wave of calm through your body, easing stress and tension, while encouraging better blood flow and clearer thinking. Modern science supports this ancient wisdom. When you activate the vagus nerve through gentle tongue and throat movement, your body naturally shifts out of the fight or flight state that many people live in every day due to chronic stress. Instead of producing stress hormones like cortisol, your system begins to release calming neurotransmitters that support relaxation and recovery. This not only improves mood, but also protects your cardiovascular system. Long-term stress is one of the silent contributors to high blood pressure and stroke risk, so finding a natural, simple way to quiet the body's stress response can be a lifesaver. The tongue stretch becomes more than just a physical exercise. It's a form of mindfulness in motion, helping you reconnect with your body and release built-up tension you may not even realize you're carrying. People who practice it regularly often describe feeling lighter and clearer afterward. That's because it helps balance your breathing. When you stretch your tongue, your breathing automatically deepens, and you start inhaling through your nose more naturally. Nasal breathing, as Dr. Hinohara emphasized, is essential for maintaining steady oxygen levels, controlling heart rate, and calming the mind. Mouth breathing, which many older adults unconsciously slip into, can dry out the mouth, strain the throat, and even raise blood pressure. By strengthening your tongue and promoting better control of your breathing pathways, this simple daily action supports a more peaceful and efficient way of breathing that benefits both your brain and heart. Beyond the biological effects, this exercise can also serve as a mental reset. Taking 10 seconds to perform the tongue stretch allows you to pause, focus inward, and quiet your thoughts. It's a small break from the rush of the day. A mindful moment where you remind your body and mind that they're working together. That act of awareness alone helps reduce anxiety, improve focus, and promote emotional balance. Dr. Hinohara believed that the secret to longevity wasn't just about avoiding illness, but living each day with calm, curiosity, and gratitude. The tongue trick reflects that idea perfectly. It helps the body relax, clears the mind, and creates a moment of inner stillness that supports total well-being from the inside out. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara's approach to longevity was beautifully simple yet profoundly wise. He believed that a long and fulfilling life didn't come from complicated treatments or strict regimens, but from living with purpose, gratitude, and consistency. He often said that health was something we build day by day through small habits that honor the body's natural rhythm. The 10-second tongue exercise was one of those habits, easy to do, yet deeply meaningful when practiced regularly. For him, it wasn't just about the movement itself. It was about cultivating awareness and respect for the body. He knew that when people take small, mindful actions every day, they build resilience that protects them from the inside out. He encouraged everyone to focus on what they could do, rather than what they couldn't, and this simple act of stretching the tongue became a daily reminder that health is within our own hands, or rather, within our own muscles. He often reminded his patients and students that longevity isn't measured only by years, but by the quality of those years. To live well after 60, he said, you must stay curious, keep learning, and keep moving. That philosophy extended to everything, from the way he climbed stairs instead of using elevators, to how he worked passionately into his hundreds, to his gentle daily exercises like the tongue stretch. He believed that motion is life, and that even the smallest movements could prevent stagnation. Doing this exercise alongside drinking enough water, maintaining good posture, and staying mentally active creates a routine that supports circulation, focus, and emotional balance. The idea was never to chase youth but to nurture vitality, to stay connected to one's body and spirit with gratitude for each day. The 10-second tongue trick may seem trivial, but it fits perfectly into this way of living. It represents the power of simplicity and the wisdom of consistency. It's an act that takes almost no effort but offers continual reward. By combining it with healthy routines, morning hydration, a short walk, or a few deep breaths, you create a powerful daily ritual that sets the tone for better health. It's a reminder that prevention is far more effective than cure, and that caring for the body doesn't require grand gestures. Just a few seconds of mindful practice can have a lifelong impact when done regularly. For Dr. Hinohara, gratitude was also at the heart of every action. He encouraged people to thank their bodies for what they could do each day. Stretching your tongue might seem small, but it's also a moment to thank yourself for choosing to care, to take a step toward better health. it becomes both a physical and mental exercise, a symbol of staying engaged with life. Whether you are 60 or 90, he believed it's never too late to start nurturing yourself. Each small act adds up, creating strength, clarity, and longevity that medicine alone can't provide. The 10-second tongue trick, practiced with consistency and intention, is a simple yet powerful way to live with energy, purpose, and peace at any age.